Hey, I got up early. I'm driving up I decided to go ahead and make the run for Lynchburg and check out the Jack Daniel's distillery. I don't really feel like it, but I think that I will feel like I missed something if I didn't head up there. And then I'm going to get a hotel room and just hang out, upload, watch the Oscars. And it's amazing how many fireworks places there are on the road up here. Everywhere.
The impurities are left behind from the distillation process, so it cleans up the taste of the whiskey quite a bit. Take a look over here, you'll see these stacks of wood. That is hard sugar maple. We get that from about a 70-mile radius. That is the same tree that the folks up north tap to get maple syrup from, but down south we feel we put it to a little bit better purpose down here making whiskey with it. And if you've never had Jack Daniel's on your pancakes before, you ought to try it. It's a good way to get your morning kick started. Take 4 stacks of that wood right there, place it up under that EPA approved hood, spray it down with 140 proof whiskey right off our steel. Throw a match on it, it'll burn for about an hour. It gets up to around 2,000 degrees. That's hot. You only need about 1,300 degrees to temper steel. So then we'll start putting water on it to calm it down. Too much water too quick puts the fire out, and if you wait too late in the process, you have a big pile of ash. So 4 stacks of that wood will make one. Along the toolpath, you'll probably see several of these big warehouses sitting around everywhere. That's very typical of what one of our warehouses look like. We're going to talk a little bit more about that one later on in our tour too. We've used over the past few years. We've never lost a single gallon of whiskey due to a fire. That's a pretty good record. We've been making whiskey here since 1866. These old engines didn't get to see a lot of action in their day, but that one over here is a 1919 model. And the one on the left-hand side is a 1928 REO Speedwagon. That Lutheran minister's name was Dan Call. Dan Call and Jack, they made a whole lot of whiskey together. Matter of fact, they were making so much whiskey that a lot of the ladies in the church had started to raise their eyebrow to the fact that he seemed to be a little bit more interested in making whiskey than he was preaching. So they put pressure on him, and he decided he'd get out of the whiskey making business.